there was a rule that passed in Florida to make welfare recipients take a drug test to be eligible to for benefits because they owe it to taxpayers. And so at a Florida state budget presentation, you asked Governor Rick Scott to prove to taxpayers that he doesn't use drugs. So we have that.
Through the legislature, we're not.
Governor, you benefit from hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars every year. So would you be willing to pee into this cup to prove to Florida taxpayers that you're not on drugs, you're not using that money for drugs?
I've done it plenty of times.
You would?
I've done it plenty of times.
Would you pass this forward to the governor? We can all turn around, it's fine. We can all turn around if he wants to do this.
It's a longer explanation, I can get it.
Governor, I hate to keep harping on this, but would you pee into the cup?
Excuse me a second.
Would you not pee?
Okay, just a second. I'm going over here. You don't get to run this? Here.
He was great. That was a really that was one of the scariest things I've done in terms of sort of ambushing someone like that, because we were at this press conference. We had snuck in. We didn't have any passes or anything, and I stand up and I do this thing, and it was crazy because the entire every media outlet in the state of Florida was there because he was announcing his budget for the year. And I thought, this thing is, I'm going to get killed, because I stand up, I ask him, the room goes silent, like not one person is laughing. I'm thinking, this is kind of funny. It's kind of funny, right? And nobody's laughing. Everyone's serious, and they're all looking at me, like, are you? And I had the thing, and the guy, if you see in the clip, the guy passes it to the front row of the cup, and then I was hoping he would give it to the governor, but he just put it on the ground, sort of wimped out. So we thought, oh, that went over terribly, like they're really going to be upset with us. And we walk out of the room, and within 5 minutes after he let all the media out, we got bombarded with all the press outlets, and they were literally all like, oh my God, that was amazing. We wish we could do that. And that, I think that sort of tells you where the difference between what we do and, the real media sometimes.
That, yeah.
You do, no.